New lands for a queen. When Francis Drake returned to England, there was a grand welcome for him. The queen herself came on board the Golden Hind. He had brought her gold and silver and news of the New World. He had brought spices from the Spice Islands. The queen would have enough to fill the jeweled spice box on her table. Spices made meat that was beginning to spoil taste a great deal better. The king said that Francis Drake should be Sir Francis Drake. The title Sir was given to men who had done some great service for their country. Interest in the New World kept growing in England. A friend of the Queen, Sir Walter Raleigh, sent out ships which came to the islands of Roanoke, off the southeast coast of North America. The English called this, in the nearby mainland, after their queen. Elizabeth had never married, and she was known as the Virgin Queen, so the land was called Virginia. Raleigh sent John White, an artist, to make pictures of the New World, and these pictures helped to make people interested in Virginia. One of his pictures of an Indian village is on page 59. So let me show you that. So there's the picture. The Lost Colony. Only men went to Virginia on the first ships. At first, they found the Indians friendly, but they did not know how to keep them so. Sir Walter Raleigh's ship came by and took them back to England. Then John White, the artist, went out to start a colony. He was to be governor of this colony. This time, there were women on the ship and several boys. When the colonists had been on Roanoke Island for a short time, a baby girl was born. She was the child of Governor White's daughter, Mistress Dare. Because she was the first English child born in Virginia, she was named Virginia Dare. After a time, almost all the food in the colony was used up. The settlers had not learned how to grow corn or how to buy it from the Indians. Governor White went back to England to get more food. It was 3 years before he came back. England and Spain were at war. The English ships were needed for fighting, so could not go to the New World. One day, the clear notes of a trumpet sounded on the shore of Roanoke Island. Governor White and his men had come. But there was no settlement, only the place where the fort had been. No people at all, no little Virginia Dare. They found the word Croatian carved on the door of the fort. This was the name of an Indian tribe and also a nearby island. No one ever knew what had become of the colony. Probably the people had died of disease or been killed by the Indians. It has always been called the Lost Colony.